There we go.
Got to go pick Simon up pretty soon. He went fishing down on the Colorado River with a buddy. So
What can you catch down there?
I don't know. I think you can catch trout and I don't know. I haven't done it. I like to fish, but I haven't done it.
I saw beavers in the river when I was there.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of them down here.
They
Yeah.
scared me too. I was smoking a joint under that bridge near your old house.
Oh, by Connected Lakes?
Ice.
That's like where Simon is right now.
Yeah. There was the ice there, and then this thing was going, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I'm in Colorado. I don't know what's here. It could be a fucking alligator for all I fucking know. And then I saw the beaver just sitting under the ice.
Yeah. Oh, they get golfing. Golfing. What's that? A Dorito? Oh. Nacho cheese lay. I don't think we have those down here. I think we have those. I'm pretty sure. Damn, how many? We don't. I don't think we have those. How many chips? How much chips did you buy?
Just these 3 because they're limited edition because they're flavored like other chips.
Oh. You guys get all the cool stuff. We don't get any of that cool stuff.
Oh, good. It's so good.
I think I'm gonna grill tonight. I think I'm gonna barbecue. I meant to do it last night, but I didn't feel good. So we just ordered pizza, but and it was okay. But then we forgot to put it away. Well, and that stupid salad I showed you. Wasn't that bogus? That motherfucker was $9. It was like the size of my palm.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. I was so upset. I was pissed.
The canned ham in it and shit.
It was like diced ham and I think it's like salami or something. And I don't think there was cheese in it. They put a shitload of tomatoes in it, chopped tomatoes, which I'm like, why? So I just threw most of them away. But well, and it was regular old iceberg lettuce too. That salad probably cost maybe 50 cents to make, and they charged $9 for it.
Terrible. That's terrible.
I think so too.
That's like 1,800% markup or something like that.
Something crazy, yeah. No, that's ridiculous.
What are you grilling tonight?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I have... Okay, so I do have some ground beef in the fridge that I can use up. I've got a whole chicken, but I've been meaning to use that for chicken and dumplings. I don't know. I kind of want to do ribs. I do make good ribs.
I love honey garlic ribs.
I was thinking earlier, I was like, man, I wish Kevin would could come for American Thanksgiving this year. My cooking skills are way better than when you were here 2 years ago. God, it's almost been 5 years.
As soon as I get a passport, I can come down there.
Hell yeah. How long would the drive be?
I bet I could do it way less than the train.
Oh, the train, yeah.
Down the coast and then across. I could just fucking go diagonally through. I think it's what's above Nevada, Ohio?
No, I think Idaho.
Idaho, that's the one. Yeah, I just cut through Idaho and go down that way.
Yeah. Problem is when you get like in the mountains, like you can only take certain roads. Like when you're more east, like Midwest, probably like Midwest, like Missouri eastward. Like there's lots of different roads that can take you places, but out here there's just mountains and so much space that there's only a few roads. So
that's what it's like here through. But the mountains can rip in no time though. You just gotta speed and not be scared of, not be bitch of the cliffs.
Yeah.
And the semis. I'm sure there's semis that drive through the mountains down there too.
Oh
The semi,
yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
like the speed limit in the Rockies here is like I think it's like 90 kilometers an hour because it's sharp corners. But then the
Yeah.
semis are going like $1.30, and it's like if you don't keep up to them, they're ripping around you. That's so fucking dangerous. So I'm like a fucking little race car, my Mazda, fucking taking these corners, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna hit the semi. I'm gonna fall off the cliff. I shouldn't be smoking a joint. It's
I'm trying to
nuts
think. I think we looked it up one time what it would be. It wasn't it like 18 hours or something
to
like
drive.
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 18 hours straight, but I could probably do it in like 19 hours because I'd have to stop for gas somewhere.
Well, yeah. And I don't want you to like, I don't know, get like super tired and then try to drive.
I'm always super tired.
That's true. You know what? I am too.
You know how like there's some people who just get inexplicably tired when they start to drive for some reason, and it's like I
Yeah.
think I'm one of those people because I start to
Mhm.
drive. It's just like it's like when I'm watching a movie. It doesn't even matter if it's in the middle of the day or if I've smoked weed or what. It's just like instant out.
Right.
I don't know what causes it.
Might be like the motion of the car and like it's almost like the road noise is like white noise almost or brown noise or whatever the hell it is, but I can see where that would be tiring.
I don't think there's a difference between brown noise and white noise and green noise. It's
I
all the
think
same sort of similar thing.
I think there is. I think there's a difference. I'm not sure. I don't really know about it though.
What do you want?
You'd have you'd have to look it up.
Where? Where?
Is that Momo?
Yeah, she knows I'm gonna try to pick her up, so she just darted away.
That's how
Where?
Dumpy is.
Don't dart away. Fuck off then. Wait, what are you grilling? Burgers? Rib?
So yeah, I'm gonna make burgers. I really want to just grind my own meat, but I don't have any steaks thawed, and the only steaks I do have in the freezer are like Wagyu steaks, and I really don't want to like waste those on burgers, which
That's
would be
redundant.
delicious, but
Yeah, but like it's like so redundant because you can just go get a high fat piece of steak
I know.
and it
I
almost
know.
makes the same thing. Once you crush up the wagyu, it's like just meat and fat.
Yeah. But you know,
Good
it's
night.
interesting because like the meat that you buy, like the ground beef from the grocery store, it shrinks real bad when you like grill it, cook it, anything. But when you make your own, it doesn't shrink.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So,
How many cows do you think is in 1 pound of ground beef?
like how many different cows?
Mm.
Probably like 50, 100 maybe. I don't know.
I think it's like
It's
closer to like 15 to 20. But in milk, in a gallon of milk, there's upwards of 100 to 200 cows. I have to go grab my charger quickly. Oh,
okay.
emergency! 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 There's still an emergency. It's still going on. There's still an emergency. Emergency! Emergency!
You good?
Oh, sweet nectar of life.
Yeah, you know, it's pretty gross like if you think about it, the whole milk thing. I used to love milk. I still like the taste of milk. I just can't drink it. And I can't have ice cream either, unless it's like the non-dairy soy stuff. Like, can't do it.
Frozen.
Frozen dessert. That's what I have to have. I took like, I can even take like Lactaid and it doesn't make any difference. I can take
Not
over,
lactose.
I can take over the recommended dose of Lactaid. Makes no difference whatsoever. Even a probiotic, nothing. I still get violently fucking ill. That's what happened yesterday. I was stupid and I was like, man, I want an ice cream bar. And there was one in the freezer left. and it was like the keto kind, but it wasn't the dairy-free kind. And I was like, it'll probably be all right. It was not fine. And I mean that in the most sincere way. It was dangerous. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
What's keto? Is that just like meat and vegetables?
Well, it's like low sugar. It's like low or no sugar,
Mm.
low carb, that kind of deal.
No bread, no sugar.
Yep. Yep. No like chips or
So like
grains.
steak and eggs is keto kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
I get it. I don't
And
think it's healthy to stick to one diet or another, but like eating keto one night and then eating like vegetarian another night and then eating like meat another night, that sounds healthy though.
I mean, it's balanced.
Yeah.
Keto can be really miserable. Some people do it, and it's a really, I mean, it's a super efficient way to like cut weight. I mean, it will work if you do it right. But most people get super grouchy, and it's just no way to live, I would say.
I love bread.
Oh God, me too. It's been so hot. I've been wanting to bake some bread, like the round bread loaves I make. Oh God, I want to make some so bad, and like make Italian beef or French dip or something. And like, but dude, it's so hot. I guess not that bad right now. We had a cold snap come through. I think it's probably about like between 85 and 90 right now. But
It's a cloudy outside right now, and I think it's gonna rain tomorrow here.
yeah,
Sorry, but it is cloudy.
we're kind of coming into what we call monsoon season here, which is like August, September-ish, where it's like
Excuse me.
it just like these crazy ass storms roll in, and it just like gulfs rain for like I don't know, 5-10 minutes, but I mean it's like torrential downpour, and it's like every day, but we're not quite there yet. We've had a few.
I don't think it rains anywhere on the planet like it does in Saskatchewan in the summer for like 20 minutes at a time every night.
Really?
I mean,
Well, that's like right up from us. Like that's just like due north, right? So maybe that's the same kind of deal.
it's the thing. It's like it's the storms that come off of the Great Lakes and they're just
Mhm.
so powerful, but they only last for like 15, 20 minutes and then they're just gone and it's clear
Yeah.
sky. But like the
Yeah.
thunder and the rain and the lightning and the wind, never in my life. I thought I was going to crash a car.
I do miss storms though, like big storms, like Midwestern storms. Oh man, I miss those.
Want it to fucking typhoon here so bad. We need some fucking storefront canopies to fall off again. This shit's boring.
I think the only snow day that they've ever had since we've lived here like 6.5 years, a little over. Only snow day that they've ever had was when like it was like a torrential downpour, and then the temperature dropped and everything froze, and then it snowed on top of it, and it like pulled down a bunch of power lines and stuff, and that's the only reason there was a snow day.
Mm, mm. See,
Yeah.
here it will snow and then it will start melting and then it will freeze again.
Mhm.
Slush becomes ice and then more snow comes on top and then trees start falling.
Yeah.
Ice is so much heavier than snow. I can't explain it.
Oh, I know. It's so dense.
And
Shit.
then it becomes impossible to drive because there's like a foot of ice underneath the 2 feet of snow. But we're
And
lucky it only lasts for a couple of weeks though.
there's a temperature. I want to say it was like either 28 or 18 degrees. I want to say 28 degrees maybe, where like the snow melt shit that they put on the roads just doesn't work.
Mm. Negative
But
10 degrees here is where it stops working the salt.
that was also back in Illinois like 10 years ago. So I'm sure they use different stuff in Colorado because it's just a whole different animal. But
There's this stuff, this de-icer, that's supposed to work until like negative 30 or something. I don't think it does because it was like negative 15 when I was doing snow removal. We were just dumping this shit on the ground And it wasn't doing fuck all. Nothing. It was like $10,000 for the product that did nothing.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh man, I was at a client's house on Wednesday this week, and they were just starting. They were smoking like a pork butt. That sounds so good. Dude, it smelled so phenomenal. When we were in that barbecue place yesterday, oh God, the smell. Smelled so good.
I bought these things I thought was ground beef. Start thawing it. It starts puffing up. And I was like, the meat's fucking bad. I cut it open. It's not beef. It's mechanically separated chicken. That's why it started puffing up, because it makes it larger. Do you know mechanically separated chicken is not the same as chicken?
No, what the hell is it?
It's like after they cut up the chicken and then you have the carcass left, there's still quite a bit of meat and shit on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They put it into this machine that mechanically separates the bones and the fat and the jelly and the meat. And they take all the cartilage and the bones out, and then it becomes this coagulated chicken slob.
Like a like
Fries
like
up
Mc,
really nicely. It doesn't taste very good though. It's like what chicken dogs are made out of.
or like McNuggets, that kind of thing.
But McNuggets is way better quality though, because like McDonald's doesn't like just do that to carcasses. They'll take the entire chicken and compress it and shit. So you do have quite a lot of really good meat inside of a
My
chicken McNugget.
my question is, how the hell did you buy something and think it was beef and not know it was chicken? Was it not labeled?
They were right next to each other, and I was so
Okay.
stoned. And I was like, ground beef, that's awesome. And then they're the same color yellow, the packaging, and the only
Gotcha.
difference is a little bit on the bottom that says chicken or beef. And I just
Mm-hmm.
picked up the wrong fucking one.
Oh.
That's all that happened.
Oh, okay. I
Good
was gonna
deal
say
too.
like, ugh.
I know. I would have never, ever in my life knowingly purchased mechanically separated chicken. I don't even like chicken dogs. I can't. I love a hot dog, but can't do the chicken
Ooh,
ones.
chicken dog or hot dogs. That sounds good too. I could make those. I have a pack. I have several packs of those actually.
I want
I
to
don't
try
know.
to make my hot dogs.
Oh yeah, dude. I've got the meat grinder thing, um, the
Yeah, I've got
attachment,
a grinder now too. Yeah.
and they've got the stuffer attachment too, like so you
Mm-hmm.
can make sausages and stuff. But we don't eat enough sausage to like necessitate it, so
Well, maybe you would if you bought some casing.
I wouldn't. I don't really like sausage that much. I
Uh,
actually I got a sausage roll at the donut place this morning. I'm looking for some Tylenol. My head hurts. I don't know where the hell it went. I got a sausage roll thing at the donut place this morning, and it was disappointing. The sausage itself was all right, but like the roll part, it was just like this weird ass dough. Oh, there's my Tylenol. This weird ass dough, and it was like weirdly soft and just I didn't like it. It was a texture thing. It was weird. It was very weird.
I like getting high quality sausage rolls, but then the phyllo pastry on the bottom doesn't become as fluffy, but it's not
Mhm.
nasty. It's just like a kind of wetter, flatter version of the dough. And
Mhm.
I always enjoyed that part on like, because it's crispy on the bottom and then it gets a little doughy, but it's still cooked.
Yeah.
I love the bottom part.
Oh no, there was no crisp to this at all. It was just mashed.
Oh, and then if I'm ever in like a place that does samosas and they have sausage rolls,
Mhm.
those sausage rolls bang. They bang every fucking time.
Mhm.
So good.
Dude. I don't know. What should I grill? Cuz a pork butt, like that's something it's going to take a long time. Something that I definitely should have started by now.
Yeah. I mean, you could do ribs. Do like ribs and corn or something.
I do have corn on the cob.
Just put the whole thing right on the grill.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that before. What I should do I should go to the store. I need to get some 7-Up anyway. Get some meat and some charcoal because we're out of charcoal.
Do some mushrooms too.
I have mushrooms in there, but I think they're bad. That's my problem. Like I buy them, I love mushrooms, but then I let them go bad because I'm pretty much the only one that'll eat them. So
You gotta buy
even
like
though,
3 or 4 mushrooms just for yourself.
well, even though it's funny because Andrew has, from the beginning of our relationship, he has sworn up and down that he absolutely hates mushrooms. And I was like, okay, fine. So I made this pasta sauce from scratch, right? I made this marinara and I put like 8 mushrooms in there, like the pretty decent size ones. And I hit it with my immersion blender. And so it was like he had absolutely no idea they were in there. He ate it. He was like, "Yes, you should definitely make this again. That was so good." Ah. But I was like, and I didn't
Quite
tell him. I didn't tell him for like a month that I had actually put
quite the
mushrooms in
same
it.
as eating a mushroom, though, is it though?
No, it's not. But at least there's mushrooms in it.
Yeah. Cause like I fucking hate parsnip, but I really like it when you take parsnip and carrot and turnip and mash them all together.
You don't like parsnips?
Not by themselves. They're fucking disgusting.
I love see, if you treat them like a carrot and you make them like glazed with like honey and butter and brown sugar, and throw some walnuts in there, now that's good. Because that's my holiday go-to is carrots and parsnips.
Where is it? This fucking these things. Oh, come here, you fucking dick. That's a walnut, right?
Yeah, I think.
Not my favorite.
Yeah.
No
They're
salt.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's what's wrong.
Yeah, I like salty ones. I don't like just the plain ones.
Not the best nut. No, better than a Brazilian nut though.
Brazil nuts aren't bad.
The fucking toes.
Yeah, they do look like toes. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I've been eating like a lot of pumpkin seeds lately.
Oh. I think we're like a week and a half from Starbucks getting fall drinks.
Really?
I think they flip it over in the middle of August.
Hmm.
I
I don't
think
know.
they
I
always
don't go.
flip it over before the season starts, right?
Yeah, I don't go to Starbucks enough to know. Like, I
I
only go
only
here and there. Here's the thing. Here's my gripe with Starbucks. Like, they've only got like 1 or 2 kinds of sugar-free syrup or flavoring or whatever, because I can't have like regular sugar. So I can't get like all the yummy, delicious drinks because they can't make them completely sugar-free. Like they can, I don't, it's weird because I've asked them, and every time I've asked them, they're like, "Oh no, we can't do that." And I don't know if it's just because they're just being lazy,
yeah.
or if they're stupid or what. Because you would think that Starbucks, of all places, would have the materials to make something. Like independent coffee shops, they've got all kinds of crap like that. Like they can make anything, but Starbucks, I'm just like, eh. So I usually just get like coffee, like hot coffee. I don't even.
You need a fucking machine that will make you a latte and then all the syrups in the world in your cupboard.
I know. Well, see, like we were talking this morning about counter space. Like I don't have a ton of counter space. And so even like a coffee pot would kind of be like an
Um,
imposition for me.
a Nespresso machine.
Hmm.
They're small and thin,
Yeah.
and the world's best fucking latte. And then you can just put all the syrup in it that you want.
Yeah. Well, see, lattes, those have milk, right? Like I'd have to go buy some like oat milk or something because I
Well,
can't
yeah,
do regular milk.
you can make it without dairy milk. You can make it with
Yeah.
whatever you want. It's just the coffee that goes through the back and makes
Yeah.
foam. And then you
Right.
put in whatever you want into the cup you want yourself and all
Yeah.
that way. Or if you're making a latte, I'd put the like the milk in first, maybe.
I don't think I've ever actually made a latte. Out of all the things that I can make, coffee is not one of them. I am not a good coffee
Or
crack.
no, the cream goes in on the top of a latte, and the cream goes in the bottom of a macchiato. That's the way it works.
Oh, and that's where you use like those little frother things, right?
Yeah, you can use a frother thing, but like the Nespresso machine like makes the foam at the end. It will be like and then start pumping out foam, and I'm always impressed by it.
That's cool. Yeah, I've thought about it. I like coffee. I mean, I don't know. I just never. Here's my problem. I don't get up early enough to make it. Even if I set it like to, I just cannot drag my ass out of bed at a decent hour. Like I get up like pretty much right before I have to go to work.
I don't know how you fucking crazy assholes do that shit. I am not one of those people that can just pop out of bed and go, I gotta be at work in half an hour. I have to get up 2 hours before I leave to work just so I
Oh
can
no.
like fucking make coffee and just sit there and panic about the fucking trauma that I'm gonna receive from just existing today. That's my
Well, I do
mornings.
that too. I do that too, but I only give myself 20 minutes to do it. So
Oh,
I wake up.
I
No,
need like an hour.
I wake up and leave 20 minutes later. I know.
My day is ruined when I have to do that. If I wake up a little late and I have to like rush out of the house, I mean my day is fucking ruined until I get home. I'm not trying to be over dramatic either. I mean,
No,
I have
I get it. It
worse
can.
fucking days.
I know. I understand that shit because there's things about me like that it bugs me too, like that kind of stuff. And I want to get up earlier. I do. And I do sometimes, not a lot, but usually what I'll do is like if I'll wake up and then I'll kind of drift back to sleep and then I'll wake up probably like 20 minutes before my alarm's supposed to go off and I just kind of doze, but it's like a panic doze. Like I
Mm.
just lay there in anxiety and I'm like, "Oh God. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, you let just existential dread and panic and shit." And yeah, that's what
My
I do.
alarm goes off at 3, and I kind of like it at like 2 in the morning if I like wake up a little bit, and then the fan's going, and then a cat's next to me, and I'm like, this is gonna be the best hour ever. And then it usually is a pretty good hour of sleep. But if I wake up at like 2:30 and I only get like 30 minutes to drift back, oh, that's the worst 30 minutes of all time. I
What
need
time
like
do you
an
have to be at work if you get up at 3?
at 6. And then I leave at
Jesus.
5. See, before I would leave at 4:30 to go catch the train at 5, but now I don't leave until 5:15 with the car. And I thought
Mhm.
I could sleep that extra whatever 45 minutes, but I just sit here and watch Good Mythical Morning instead.
Yeah. See, my problem is if I try to watch something in the morning, like I'll get into it and then I'll be like, I'll want to do something like that. And then I'll be like, oh, I gotta go to work. And it just ruins it for me.
See, they're always eating fast food and shit, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit McDonald's before work. Fuck yeah. Every
I
morning.
thought about this morning, I was like, man, a hash brown sounds really good right now from McDonald's. But then I was like, nah, we're gonna get donuts. And I definitely don't need both.
You want to step up your McDonald's game, get 2 hash browns and then get your sausage and egg. Whatever. It could be McGriddle, it could be McMuffin. You're not gonna need the bun. You just eat that part on its own. And then you put the cheese and the meat and the egg in between the hash browns. And
Oh
then you
yeah, see that would be good. Oh, I would not shit right for a week though if I ate that. Ugh,
my body's so used to McDonald's, it's like can't keep regular unless I'm eating it.
that's funny. I really like their fries. You know what's really weird is like they're for me the fries settle my stomach.
Mm.
It's because they're all salty and not too incredibly greasy. I mean they can be, but like if they're done right, oh, chef's kiss. They're perfect.
I I still think a McDonald's poutine is the best poutine. They have this gravy that's so good, and the cheese curds on their fries. Damn, it makes a
Mm-hmm.
good.
I'm trying to think of what I need from the store. What the hell do I need? I just
Cheese?
thought of something.
Or you don't eat cheese?
No, I do eat cheese. See, cheese
Uh,
is fine. Cheese doesn't bother me. I do love some cheese. I'll just put
I'm
cheese down anyway. Why not?
still thinking about getting that half wheel of parm.
Oh,
If anything, just so I can make a mukbang with pasta in it, and then I can cut it up and freeze it and stuff after that.
could you freeze it?
Parmesan? Yeah, you can freeze Parmesan.
Would it be
It,
good?
yeah, well, when you take cheese out of the freezer, it becomes crumbly, but it still melts
Uh-huh.
exactly the same. You just can't cut it
Okay.
in like a thin slice, but if you crumble it on top of stuff and melt it, it's exactly the same.
Hmm.
And Parmesan is already crumbly, so like I don't think it
Yeah.
would be. You have to wrap it up, but
Yeah. God, it's been a minute since I bought some Parmesan. It's just so expensive now. God,
I know it's really expensive.
it's
And like
horrible.
it's not real Parmesan that we get here unless it comes from Italy, you know. You have to really pay the price for the good stuff.
See, we do get the real stuff here, and it's the same stuff that Nick DiGiovanni did a video. I don't know if you saw it or not, where he ordered like an entire wheel of it and made like his little meal inside of it. So that's what we get here. But it's just crazy expensive.
Yeah, no, you can get that here too, but then you get this other stuff. Uh, if you go and buy like a little brick of Parmesan at the store,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, the same companies that make the cheddar and whatever, it's not real
Oh,
Parmesan.
no,
It,
no.
it's the same, but it's not like real Parmesan.
Yeah.
Then there's the fake Parmesan in the shaker bottles.
Oh God.
Doesn't
Although,
go in the fridge for some reason.
see, that stuff is really good on pizza. It is. It's
It has
really
its
good.
place.
It
It
does
has
have
its,
a place. And on shitty spaghetti. Like
oh,
I don't think
so
they even
good.
make it. They don't even make it anymore, I'm pretty sure.
And if you're
But
really
it's
poor, you just get pasta and margarine and shaker cheese. That's a whole
yeah, oh
meal.
yeah. No, that's a meal. I agree.
Yeah,
That's no, they used to make this stuff. Kraft made it. It was like this Kraft spaghetti dinner. And it had like little noodles and it was the same size box as like a macaroni and cheese or whatever. And it had the noodles in there and like a seasoning packet that had like this tomato stuff in it. It was dried completely and like
interesting.
spices and seasonings and stuff. And it was like poor people's dream. It was so good. So good.
It's funny because Kraft does all sorts of crazy shit in Canada, but they've never tried to do a tomato-based one. Like it would probably work because a thing that I like doing up here that I know other people like doing is making the Kraft dinner, which is the Kraft macaroni and cheese for
Yeah.
Americans. And then I like to add a little bit of ground beef or something. Other people don't, but
Mhm.
then adding a can of tomato soup in after that,
Yeah, a lot of people do
a
that.
little bit of extra cheese. Yeah, exactly, because it's really good. But then, like,
Hmm.
you would think Kraft would like do that in a box, you know, like a spaghetti one or even just like the macaroni tomato
Well,
one. They just
they
don't.
just,
They
I mean,
don't.
I guess they discontinued it because I've looked. I've looked at dollar stores, I've looked at Walmart, I've looked at the grocery store, all of the grocery stores. It just does not exist unless you could find like online maybe or like an antique box on eBay that's probably still okay to eat.
There's
But uh,
ones on eBay.
yeah.
Actually, that would be a fun video. Getting a box that's like 5 or 6 years
Oh,
old. Making it. That would still
it'd
be
be
good to eat.
it would be older than that. It'd have to be like 20 years old, I think. It was a
That's
while ago.
bored or if it still looked good, I might try to mix it up and eat it.
I mean, it's just noodles and dried spices, really.
It's probably shelf stable for quite a while past the
Oh, I'm sure.
expiration. It's just
I'm
illegal
sure.
for those expiration dates. You know, they
Oh,
can't be like this is good for 20 fucking years, even though it
yeah,
might be sometimes.
right. No, I agree.
I saw a guy. There's the guy, the New England guy on YouTube who opens up really old cans of like food and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's this can of I think it had like peas in it and like ham or something. It was some sort of like stew, and it was like 67 years old or something. And he was like, I don't think this is going to be very good because last time I opened up one of these, it was so rotten. And he opened it up and it hissed and he went, oh, that smells really good. And everything was perfectly fucking preserved on the inside. But the problem is that those old cans had they welded them together with lead. And then he put the lead tester in it and it tested for lead. And he's like, I'm not going to even try to eat this. But
Oh no.
amazing how well some stuff preserves, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it is. It's crazy.
There's the guy who eats MREs on YouTube, and he opened up one from
Oh
World War
yeah.
One, like 120 years old. Everything
Mhm.
inside was perfectly preserved. He even made it all and ate it. And those old ones came with cigarettes, these old Camel cigarettes, and he was
Yep.
smoking. Like, this is perfectly fresh still, 120 years old. I was like, it's insane. Insane.
Ugh. I'm so glad I don't smoke.
Me too.
He says as he takes a deep inhale. That's funny.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what I should grill and then what I should have with it.
If you're going to do ribs and possibly corn, maybe when you're at the store, sometimes they have these boxes of skewers. They're like $5 or $6 or whatever for like 6 skewers. Maybe like that'd be nice too.
I've got some metal skewers.
You could
So
make
I
your own,
yeah, so I could do like I
like a
can do like
pepper.
yeah, I could do that. You know it's
Chicken.
really good. Have you ever used grilling cheese? It's called grilling cheese. It's halloumi cheese.
Oh,
It holds its shape, like it doesn't melt to shit. Like you
I've
can
had
grill
it.
it. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good.
They call it grilling cheese down there.
Well, it's another name for it, but yeah.
Halloumi.
Halloumi, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely had that before. Yeah,
I think it's
I,
pretty close to paneer, but
yeah, it's very similar, right?
mhm.
What? I was at the Christmas market 2 years ago, and we walked by this one booth, and they were slicing beef and vegetables, and then they had cheese under a heat lamp, and then they would
Mhm.
twist it and scrape all the cheese off onto your plate. And we got one of those. I don't know what kind of. I guess it was like a Swiss cheese kind of deal. I don't
Hmm.
think it was Swiss cheese, but it was very similar, in
Mhm.
taste. It was
Yeah.
so good. It was delicious.
Hmm.
It was like German. Like a
It was
German.
German. A German cheese.
It was a German Christmas market.
Huh. Well, I know like there's I don't know which one's German. It's not Gruyere. Gruyere is similar to Swiss. Emmentaler, that's similar to Swiss. Raclette is like a very pungent Swiss, which I actually hate raclette cheese.
R- r-
Uh,
that
raclette,
I think I've had that, but that wasn't the one.
I don't like it. It's just too much. And I like some stinky ass cheese, but this is just oh.
There was one called fromage de brie or something.
Fromage dauphinois.
No, it was like fromage du brie or something. But I was giving it to me for free, and
Mm-hmm.
when I opened it up, it smelled like fucking wet socks, and I could not even come close to taking a bite out of it. It
Dude,
was
it
spicy,
sounds like
dripping.
it sounds exactly like fromage dauphinois, which is like it's kind of like brie-ish, like it's next to the brie in the cheese department. And God,
It's
it stinks. I mean,
probably
it's good. It
similar to
tastes
Manny.
good, but the smell, man, it's like when you open your fridge, it doesn't matter how tight you seal it, you still smell it. It's all you smell. It's awful.
I couldn't do it. I really, really wanted to take a bite, but my body had such a visceral reaction to the smell. I could not. I can eat a lot of weird shit, but I could not do that.
Mm. I'll be glad when it cools off more because I want to make my own buns again. I love making bread so much. Those would be so good with like pulled pork. Oh man.
I gave away a loaf of bread that still had my bread machine flipper in the bottom of it, and I never got it back. So I need to go buy another one of those to keep making bread. Because I have a fucking 16-pound thing of flour sitting there on the counter, and I have
Yeah.
nothing with it right now.
Oh
I'm
man.
in a month if I was making bread.
Do you have a Dutch oven?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's all you need. I mean, it's more labor intensive. It's not really that bad actually, but
That's why I
huh?
wanted the bread machine because it's so much less work.
Yeah.
All shit for you.
Mhm.
It even makes dough really well. I wanted to make pretzels, and there's a thing to make dough on it, and it kneads it all up for you, and then it lets it
Mhm.
rise, and then all you got to do is take it out and shape it and bake it. It was
Mhm.
really easy. It was really good.
Did you make pretzels?
I did make pretzels with that dough that time. Yeah, yeah.
Did you have lye? Did you use lye?
Uh, I don't think so.
Mm.
There was
What did you
something specific that I needed to buy for it.
did you use baking soda instead? A lot of times people use baking soda instead of lye.
I'm pretty sure I used baking soda. Yeah, no.
Mhm.
And then I
Yeah,
think
no. I
it's like
ordered
you know,
I ordered like the bottle of lye on Amazon. It's the same stuff that Weissman uses actually. Uh I'm I mean, I don't know, a lot of people get weirded out about it. I had one girl that was like, "I can't believe you used that, man." It's like, "Well, it's fine. It's food grade. Like I'm not just like chugging lye."
yeah, you don't
And you
use liquid,
don't like
right?
no, and you don't let them like soak in it.
I mean,
Like you
technically,
just
when you think about it, baking soda is toxic for humans as well. We just use such little bit in things; it's
yeah,
not a problem.
I know. She ain't real bright. She ain't real bright. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really, really jonesing for like fall weather. I've
Me
got my
too. Oh
pumpkins out. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six pumpkins so far. A hoot owl, two little pumpkin candles, a little fox statue, a little statue that's a fox slash pumpkin, a pheasant, some seasonal candles, and a basket that I found at Goodwill that I'm going to put like a fall bow on or something and fill it with pine cones.
I paid $12 for these off Shein last year, and they're the best purchase I ever bought ever. They're pants, they're joggers
Yeah, that's funny.
with a pumpkin on the dick.
Oh, is that the front?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How can I change this?
I actually ordered, I don't order from them often, but I ordered like a few dresses from them. They came in this week because I'm gonna go to a concert. I'm gonna go to an Incubus concert.
Incubus.
Yeah, at the end of this month. A- And
I have heard that name. It's so fucking long.
yeah, dude. I can't remember who's with them, but Incubus, yeah. I don't know, we like it. And so I was like, well, I want a dress to wear. And I ordered three. And the one I thought I would like the most, I like it, but it's not my favorite. And the one I thought I would like the least is my favorite. But
Always the way it is.
it's very lot of cleavage going on. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of worried about it, but
One of those things that you just put on the inside of the dress that just goes across, you
I've
know?
got I've got one, but it would look weird with it. I don't know. I'll show you it. I mean, I'm not going to show the internet it, but I'll show it to you because you're different. But
I'm definitely putting this video on YouTube, just so you know.
that's fine. That's fine. I will not show you right now. But oh,
There's no more nugs in there. All shake. Dude, I went over to Dustin's yesterday,
Yeah.
and he's just sitting there in the dark. And I walk in, and he's just behind his computer desk. And I was like, "Are you okay? I haven't seen you in a while." He's like, "Playing a video game. Just playing a video game." And I sat down next to him, and I was like, "What are you playing?" And I forget, it was Boulder something 3. It just came out at midnight. And he was like, "I'm determined to be the first person to beat this fucking game." He was cranking out hard on it.
Did he beat it?
I have no idea, because I left for about 2 hours to go try to find some window tint, which I failed at. And the guy at Walmart didn't even know what tint was, and I thought he
Dude,
was fucking, because
don't buy.
he was looking up on his little thing, and he was like, window tint, I've never heard of this. And he spelt it TENT, and I was like, no, bro, it's TINT. And then he put TANT, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta fucking leave here. And then when I went back, his whole house was clean.
I'm assuming he did not beat the game if his whole house was clean.
I don't think so. No, no, no.
No,
There
don't mess.
he runs.
Don't mess with the Walmart window tint, dude. If anything, order some online with some
I,
decent reviews.
I found in BC we're allowed to tint the rear window and the 2 back windows, the side ones. Can't tint
Mm-hmm.
anything else. You can tint 3 inches on the top of the windshield, but you're allowed to tint. You can just block off those windows if you want. It's not illegal. Like, you can make it pure black so you can't see in or out. But I want like a 10% so I can still
Mm-hmm.
see headlights, at night, but you can't see in. But all they had was 80% at the Canadian Tire one too, which is like not tint at all. It's like sunglasses.
Huh.
Sunglasses. So I
Uh,
didn't I didn't end up getting any. And I kind of want like a red tint as well.
Ooh.
My
Mm-mm.
car is
Yeah, but then when you look out of it, it's gonna be all like red and weird, man. It's not gonna. I couldn't do it. That would affect my mood.
would it be red from you looking inside out though?
I bet. I
Because
bet
how
it would.
maybe you're right actually. I didn't think about that. Because I thought it'd be like you can see out but you can't see in, so it's different the way which way you're looking at it, right?
Yeah, but it's the same like filter color thing. I don't know. I'm no authority on it, but my truck, dude, my dad he had tent put on it. It is dark. Like at night, you have to roll the windows down to see out of.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
that bad?
Huh?
It's that bad of tint, hey?
Oh, dude, it's dark. Super dark.
That's why I'm worried about going full 100% or even like 5% because you wouldn't be able to see out of that then. Not at all.
Yeah, no, that'd be hard. Hang on, I got a message, Simon.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Oh, man.
Maybe I should only go with like a 50% then.
I don't know. I think, Andrew's probably a good person to talk to about that.
I'm going to go to a garage on Monday, talk to somebody because my ball joints on the back are like clunking when I go over
Oh,
shit, and
shit.
that's fucking good. So
Yeah.
that done immediately. I tried to look up to see if I could do it myself, but I don't have the lift. Like, I can do a lot of things myself, but I can't do that one. Not that one
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Yeah, that's something that can get real expensive if it gets messed up. So you definitely want to get on top of that.
I think like it's going to be about $1,200 to replace, but
Mm-hmm.
that's better than it damaging something else, and then
Yeah.
who knows? I
My
already
mom just had that done on her Mustang, and it was only like I think it was like $461. So 1,200 seems pretty high.
well, I guess I don't know. That's what I was looking up online to see what other people have paid for like the same kind of car.
I would get some quotes.
That's the thing. My mom's gonna talk to her friend who was a mechanic for a long time, but he's retired, so he probably knows quite a few people, and hopefully I can get in somewhere like trustworthy, you know? Because I think
Yeah.
the last guy hosed me on the fucking on the air intake cleaning. But he cleaned it,
Mm-hmm.
don't get me wrong, but he charged me an exuberant amount of money for that. He was like, it's
How much
probably
you
going to be
charging?
$500, and I was like, that's fair for replacing the sensor and taking it apart and cleaning it, and it's probably going to take a bit of time. Like that's fair. And then he got back to me and he was like, it's $750, and I was like, I feel
Oh, I
like you're
hate that. That's
like,
a pretty big jump.
where did the how did it? Yeah, like. And I just paid it, and I was like, "You're gonna lose money because now I'm never gonna come back here." You know,
Mm-hmm.
just
That's
fucking
the
your support.
thing. That's the thing. Like, people, and that's kind of how I'm doing my like business pricing. Like, we really haven't lost any clients from inflation, not really. And a lot of people are losing clients, but we're not because I'm not raising I mean, I'm going to have to raise prices, but like I haven't really raised them in a long time. So,
Mm,
uh it's just not smart because I'd rather still be making money. And it's an elective service. It's not like, something you have to have. So, it's
yeah,
something that people can cut out of their budget if they need to. But oh god, my head hurts. Oof. Ooh.
fucking stoned. Your head hurts really badly.
Like, not really badly, but it's annoying. It's like right behind my eyes.
Right behind the eyes, like right there.
Like like a line.
I know, like this kind of area is called said to be a attention headache. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
like that, and it's got to do with stress and like physical labor. It's just
That
pretty much
checks out.
chill the fuck out
I know.
and drink water,
I
lots of water.
Yeah, I haven't really had a lot of water today. My neck is messed up too. I need to go to the chiropractor. Like it's been like that for like a couple weeks. It's because I wear one of those stupid crossbody purses and it's heavy and
Mm.
it messes with my neck and it's all strained and like I normally can pop it and it feels better. But there's just like a ton of tension and I cannot get rid of it. It's super painful.
When I was going to school, I used to have one of those bags, something like that, and it fucking hurt my back. Oh my god,
Mhm.
so much.
Ugh.
You
Oh
know,
shit.
when last night, um, Dustin was drinking,
Yeah.
so I was pounding can for can with sparkling water.
Yeah.
I've never been so fucking hydrated in my life. I drank like fucking 13 of them.
Jesus.
Because every time he had another can, I was like, "Oh, you gotta have another can as well." I felt like I was drinking with him again. I
It's funny.
technically I was just not drugs, alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that definitely when I take the dinos, um, or part of a dino because I'm a lightweight, I I just don't even want to drink alcohol
It's
at
good
all. Yeah.
having the Lacroix around. Just so hydrating and fucking.
I haven't bought those in a while. I still like 7 Up. Sometimes I'll just drink like a regular glass, like a wine glass with 7 Up in it. I like
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if Lacroix is just introducing new flavors into Canada now, or if it's new in America. But they're doing these. They had the lemon ones, which are okay,
Hmm.
but they have these limoncello ones. They're so good.
I think I've seen those. And I
Oh,
think there's this one brand called Topo
we don't
Chico.
have that in Canada, but it's all the same shit, kind of.
Yeah.
We
I
got
know they have
bubbly.
limoncello
Yeah,
stuff.
there's bubbly down there, I think, too, in America.
Yeah, for sure.
Buble did the advertisements for them, and he was like, "It's not bubbly, it's buble." Then he crossing out the one letter and putting in an E.
Talk about a name I haven't heard in a while. Shit.
He lives in Vancouver. He's all around here all the time.
Does he really? I had no idea.
Born, raised, and still lives in Vancouver. I did a junk clean out for his house, but he wasn't there. It was his dad, and his dad is like literally like 7'2" or 7'3". He's massive. He's the biggest fucking guy on earth.
I thought Michael Bublé was pretty short.
Yeah, he
You,
is. I know,
you
but
wouldn't think his dad would
like,
be like,
his dad is like was towering above me. I'm 5'10", like 5'10" and like a half kind of area, but like he was like towering above me.
yeah. Huh.
Wasn't in the 6 foot range. I'm telling you, he's like a basketball player. We had so much of Michael Bublé shit, gave it to everybody.
That's hilarious.
Charged him for a dump fee and then never took a shit to the dump.
I mean, to be fair, he probably doesn't care.
No, there's no way. He's mega rich.
Yeah,
Michael Bublé, are you fucking kidding me?
that's funny. Oh, shit. Ugh. Well, I'm coming up on my time. I gotta go pick Simon up
Okay.
from his fishing excursion. I just told him not to drown in the river because he's 13 and dumb. I mean, he's not dumb, but 13-year-old boys do dumb stuff.
Dude, that
So,
river moves way faster than I thought it was gonna when I was there. Like, and there was all
yeah.
ice in it there too. It's going so
Well,
fast.
dude, the thing is now we had so much snow this last like fall, winter, spring, and it's melting and there's so much runoff that the river's really high and it's moving like it's booking it, dude. It's so fast. So that's why I'm like,
I must
don't
say,
go in.
it's not the deepest or the widest river I ever seen, but when they call it the
No,
mighty Colorado, it is a mighty fucking river, bro. It's just
dude,
so
the
much water.
the Mississippi is insane. I think that's the biggest river in North America.
You should see the
That's like,
Fraser River here. It is a massive river. It's so fucking wide that they've built man-made islands in the middle of it for industrial and shit.
huh,
And it's like silty as fuck. It's all brown all the time.
ew.
There's
Yeah,
a
that's how the
where
Mississippi is.
this one massive river up north meets the Fraser River, and then the silt of the Fraser River just takes over the other one, and the other one just stops.
God, I gotta get rid of this headache. Ugh.
Water,
I know. I need to.
but don't drink it fast. Like sip, and
Oh
then
yeah. No, I can't. Or else I'll get one of those like freeze headaches. I need to listen to some. I need some good music. Actually, that's probably what I need. That'll work. Need to go to the store, get my shit, come home, and start my grilling adventure. I'll text you or message you what I'm doing, and we'll figure out what to do.
I'll send you song links too.
Definitely. I think rap is my flavor of the day.
I've got some dope new rap songs I've been finding.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right, have a good
Okay.
one.
I'm gonna go get my kid. Bye.
Bye.